Louisville, Kentucky, family and service go hand in hand at John Overley Automotive. What began as a one-man operation at a Chevron station has grown into a trusted NAPA auto care center built on integrity, loyalty, and a passion for doing things the right way. John's story started in a small gas station where washing windows and checking oil built relationships that still drive his business today.
I always worked on cars and started off at Chevron back in 1990. So stayed there for about 16 years and then got forced out by a drugstore at one of my corner. And so I built this building and came over here and started here in 2006. We actually service the whole Louisville area. We do a lot in this area, but we have quite a few customers that come from other end of town and different places. We do a whole lot of repeat and referral customers. I don't advertise a whole lot anymore just because we've been established for so long that we get a lot of references from our regular customers. And we service almost any make and model, American car and Asian cars. The good thing for me when I started the Chevron was that it was an empty building that somebody had abandoned. And when we started, you have the gas station, the gas, as a calling card. And we did give great service. We went out and washed windows for everybody, full serve, self-serve, whatever, and checked under their hood. And it got to be known in the neighborhood by that, by giving good service. And you actually have a built-in calling card, whereas if you open a shop, you put a sign out and you kind of hope people come and you advertise.
Through challenges and change, one thing stayed the same: John's dedication to customers. Now, that same work ethic is shared by his son, Nick, who's grown from a teenage lube tech to the shop's manager, carrying the family name forward.
Came over here, I had a couple older guys and everybody was almost my age, and my son came to work with us and he's the younger one. So he always kind of felt out of place, and now the older ones have retired on me and I have all younger ones now, so I'm the one that's out of place, but I try to fit in.
I've been here since I was 13 years old. I told my dad I wanted a cell phone. He told me I better get to work to pay for it. So been here ever since, just working on cars. Went to JCC downtown, got some classes in, learned how to work on them a little bit. Started out I was a lube tech. I was changing tires, changing oil, plugging tires, all the grunt work, whatever needed to be done. Now I'm managing it, help run the shop, keep the techs busy, talk to customers, sell jobs.
In a trade facing a nationwide shortage of technicians, John believes in growing talent from within. He supports local trade schools and mentors young techs, passing down the hands-on experience that only time can teach.
I believe part of it is our society has deemed that everybody should go to college for many years, and the trades, electricians, plumbers, auto mechanics were lesser jobs. But in reality, they all make pretty good money. And I think a whole lot more kids should go to trade schools rather than college, because a lot of them come out of college, have a lot of debt, and don't have a job. The trade schools are trying to get more and more people. And matter of fact, two of mine actually are still in trade school, and they do a very good job, and they're very gung-ho and happy to have a job. I've always been of the mindset that you learn a lot in trade school. It's a lot of book learning, technical learning, and just listen to my two that I have. They're still in trade school, but I do send them to the NAPA and different vendors' classes, 3 or 4 hours a night, different places, and I think they learn a lot from that, and they get to hang out with the older people, the older technicians, and a lot of times they learn just as much in the hallway between classes from somebody that has experience, because this field, like any trade school, experience is where it's at. Just like your 4-year-old kid can operate his cell phone better than you can. So, it's the same way with the techs. The younger techs are more adept to these cars. They learn quicker. It's almost, in my mind, like another language, and they already learned the language, and they can communicate with the car more than the older guys. I've always been of the mindset, if you do the right thing the right way and help people, the money will come. A lot of people are all about making this money or that money or whatever, but I'm more about, if you do the right thing, the money will come.